What is up, water signs? How y'all doing? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We're going to go ahead and knock out your Will They Reach Out reading for January 2025. I know I'm doing this one super early, but I got a busy rest of December. So let's go ahead and knock this out. So this is going to be one mini reading for each water sign. One for Cancer, one for Scorpio, and one for Pisces. For those of you who need a personal reading, just check the description of the video. That's where you'll find everything you need to know. And let's start off with Cancer. So let's see how this person feels about talking to you. Do they have anything that they want to say? If so, what? If not, why not? How's this person feel about talking to Cancer universe? What's their thoughts, feelings, and opinions? Do they have anything that they want to say? Ooh, Justice. That's a weird energy to jump out first thing. I have a feeling I need to clear the air. Sun card reversed. Two of Cups reversed. Ooh, Nine of Swords. Devil cards. So, okay. It's kind of what I thought. So, do they want to talk to you? Yes. They have everything planned that they want to say. For some reason, this person thinks that you're going to reach out to them. They're very certain that you're going to reach out to them. So my question is, why do they think that? Have you all done this before? Or are they just that full of themselves? I mean, for some reason, I don't know why. They are almost convinced that you're going to reach out. They already have everything planned that they want to say. They already have the whole situation and scenario planned the way they want it to go. And I got news for you. It doesn't look like their intentions are benevolent. Let's just put it that way. Some of you could have dealt with somebody that had some sort of addiction issue. I know that's not all of you. But if that resonates with you, and you're wondering if they still have the same addiction issue, you bet your damn skippy ass. And when the Devil card comes out in the upright, that indicates to me most of the time that the addiction issue is getting worse. But regardless if there was an addiction issue or not, I still kind of think they obsess over this situation and what they want to say and how they want to say it and how they want it to go. So they got it all planned out. It would not surprise me if they have a copy and paste message in their fucking notes, ready to copy and paste it to you. However, I don't think they're waiting to hear from you with open arms. They're waiting with their guard up, ready to go to battle. So, do they want to talk to you? Yes. They're ignoring the truth about the situation too, by the way. So they're probably still playing the victim, whether they are the victim or not. I mean, even if you are the victim, let's play devil's advocate for a second. Let's say they are the victim. Let's say you did something totally wrong and totally fucked this up. Okay. They still got to let that shit go. They still got to let that go. Clinging to that bullshit ain't going to help nothing. I get it. I've been fucked over too. But you know what? I release it. I completely release that shit, you know. Let's see if they're going to take action towards you. Let's use this deck. Is this person taking action towards Cancer in January 2025? Will they reach out? Ooh, a Hermit. They might just go isolate. I feel like they're kind of going and isolating away from you and everyone else. Yeah, they're withdrawing. They're withdrawing and isolating. Probably too, because they're so convinced that you're going to reach out. And if you don't, that's going to start bothering them and weighing on them. It's going to start really bothering them and weighing on them. But it's not indicating to me that the pressure is going to get so great that they fold and crack under pressure in January, especially if they have an addiction issue, because that's one of the lovely things about a substance abuse problem, is that you can just turn to that to make your pain go away. You know, if I want to talk to you real bad and I can't, or I don't feel like I can, or the situation isn't going the way that I want it to go, I'm just going to drink until I forget about it and don't care about it, So, again, I know that's not all of you, but honestly, it doesn't look like it in January. They're isolating, they're withdrawing, and trying to act detached from the situation. What's the advice? Would it be a good idea if Cancer reached out to this person? What would happen? That's what would happen. That's what would happen. You ain't got to be a rocket scientist to figure out what's going on in this card right here. You got time for that shit? You got time for that? Some of you may. Okay. No judgment. If you dig drama, hey, you do you, boo-boo. Go right ahead. Knock yourself out. But the majority of my audience doesn't have time for that shit. The majority of you don't. Hey, if you do, you do. Cool. But this is drama waiting to happen. This energy is all the ingredients you need to manifest an on and off relationship. 7 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Some of you may have already been on and off with this person. I would probably, if I had to give it a statistic, I would say anywhere from 50 to 60% of the readings that I do are on and off relationships. I hear that at least once a day. At least once. But this is the energy that manifests those kind of situations. On and off and 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 on and off. So I'm not going to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. I'm not going to tell you that. All I'm going to tell you is the energy. If you do reach out to this person, it's a sloppy, dramatic mess of drama waiting to happen. If you're cool with that, I'm not judging you. Do it as many times as you need to. Get it out of your system, But just take that information and do with it what you will. All right. Scorpio. Does this person want to talk to you? Do they have anything that they want to say? How does this person feel about communicating with Scorpio universe? Ooh, Knight of Pentacles reversed. Some of you dealt with an earth sign, possibly. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. God damn, why does the devil card keep coming out for everybody, man? Okay, so World card reverse, Death card reverse. They do feel a really strong sense of unfinished business. Now, I worded it that way very intentionally. They feel a strong sense of unfinished business. That doesn't indicate whether or not there actually is unfinished business. Feeling a sense of unfinished business and there actually being unfinished business are two different things. I don't have time for that in this video. I'm not looking at whether or not there is unfinished business. I'm not looking at the soul contract. I'm just looking at the energy here and this person's feelings and intentions. They feel a strong sense of unfinished business. They know what they want to say to you. So I would say that yes, they do want to talk to you. They had been trying to get your attention. I think this person has attempted on more than one occasion to get your attention, and for whatever reason it didn't work. So I don't know if you blatantly ignored their attempt to get your attention or if it just seriously didn't hit your radar. But for some reason, it didn't really work. So they kind of backed off on that. And they're just kind of hanging back. It kind of feels to me like they do want to talk to you, but they've made the solid, firm, unequivocal decision that they're not talking to you unless you reach out to them. At least in this moment, that's where they're at. We'll see if they'll change their mind here in a minute, but as of right now, they're standing pretty solid on that hill. I ain't talking to you unless you come to me. So, let's see if they'll change their mind. Let's see if they'll change their mind. Maybe they'll wake up one morning and squeeze really hard and try to push a fart out and accidentally pop their head out of their ass and say, you know what? Let me go ahead and reach out to Scorpio. Let's see. Will they reach out in January? Is this person reaching out in January, universe? They're holding back. Holding back and resisting temptation. Could be a Leo for some of you. They're standing pretty firm on that hill, man. Especially if you're dealing with a fellow fixed sign. A fellow Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo. Yeah, I don't have time to go down that road here tonight, but that can be incredibly challenging. Nope, like I said, they got their mind made up. They got their mind made up. Yeah, they're either a fixed sign or they got some fixed energy in their chart somewhere, maybe a moon, rising Venus, something. This person's pretty goddamn stubborn. So they do want to talk to you, but they're refusing to. And the longer time goes by without you reaching out to them, the more it bothers them. But they're not cracking, they're not breaking, they're not folding under pressure. So like they will go down in a blaze of glory, all up in their ego just to prove a point. It kind of sounds like something a fucking Taurus would do, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's see if it would be a good idea for you to reach out to them. Would it be a good idea for Scorpio to reach out to this person? What would happen? What's the best advice? Ooh, wow. Knight of Swords reversed, straight out the gate. You know what that means, right? No. Knight of Swords is a card of communication, sending a message, coming forward with a message. If I say, would it be a good idea for you to reach out to this person, the Knight of Swords reverse jumps out immediately? No. No, no. Let's see why. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Ooh, Queen of Coins. Ooh, okay. Hang on. I think I know where this is going. Ooh, yeah. So first of all, there's a few things here. First of all, you are being prepared for a totally new soul contract, okay? But I don't even think that's the majority of the issue here. You are being prepared to step in and answer your highest calling. Your highest calling. In the next year to 2 years, 2025 and 2026, there's going to be a whole new team of light workers join in with the team of light workers with the changes that we're going to be going through. Our army of light workers is going to be growing over the next couple of years. You're being prepared for a higher calling. Fucking with this person would rip you off your path and completely fuck up your whole soul plan. Oh, yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, if that's what you choose to experience, that's what you choose to experience. But nothing will create more karma than completely avoiding your highest calling altogether. That will create some crazy ass karma. Depends on your higher self and how well you like playing 3D games. I don't know. But just to let you know, the Earth is coming up out of the third dimension. So for those of you who do enjoy 3D games, if you want to come back and play more 3D games in other lifetimes, you won't be coming back to planet Earth. But they have been working on several other dimensions and planets and getting the vibrations down low enough to have those kind of experiences. Earth was just the first planet that got down to the lowest vibrations of 3D as possible. But it's coming back up out of that. But they've been working on a lot of other planets out there. Steadily bringing the vibrations down lower and lower and lower, just like Earth, so that you can have really crazy, intense, insane experiences in other dimensions and planets, just like you could on Earth. Anyway, though, that's a different topic. I'm trailing off. Yeah, so take that and do with it what you will. All right, Pisces. Pisces. Pisces, does this person want to talk to you? How do they feel about talking to you? Do they have anything that they want to say? If so, what? If not, why not? Ooh, they definitely got their guard up. Definitely. Well, I would say yes, they do. But they don't trust you, if that makes any sense. They're really seriously curious about how you're doing. Like, I think they wonder very frequently what you got going on in your life, how you've been doing, especially if this is somebody you haven't talked to in a while. But either way, whether it's been a long time or not, they're really curious about what you got going on in your life, but they're very, very nervous and very, very guarded, and they do not trust communicating with you. But you still live in their fucking head at the same time. Does that make any sense? They don't want the drama. Now, would there actually be drama? I don't know. So this isn't the end all be all gospel of truth. This is just their feelings and intentions. In their mind, they are absolutely convinced that connecting with you would be nothing but a mess of drama, and they don't want that. That may not be true. Maybe it's not. Maybe they're fucking delusional. I don't know. But that's the way they feel about it. But they are very curious about what you got going on in your life, how you feel about them. But yeah, they're too scared to talk to you. Let's see if they'll ever change their mind and reach out in January. Is this person reaching out to Pisces in January? I think they'll probably attempt to get your attention a couple of times. But with the Fool card reversed, they're not like coming forward, you know? Yeah, I think they're probably going to try to get your attention a couple of times. You know? Yeah. There's so much back and forth here, I can't say. So they're probably going to try to get your attention a couple of times. Based on what kind of reaction they get out of you would be whether or not they come forward, you know, all the way. And so if they get a really good reaction out of you, then they'll probably show up in your inbox. But if they do something to try to get your attention and get nothing but crickets, then they'll probably hang back and not take it further. So what do I mean by that? I mean things like posting things directed towards you, viewing your Instagram story, showing up at your friend's workplace while they're working, you know, like little shit to try to get your attention. And if they get a good, decent reaction out of you, then yeah, they'll probably show up in your inbox. If they don't, if it's just crickets and radio silence, then they probably will hold back. Let's get the advice. Would it be a good idea for Pisces to reach out to this person anyways? What would happen? Ooh, 3 of coins. Sun card. Okay. Death card reverse. King of Cups. All right. So, okay. Ooh, okay. This looks like, honestly, the most, there's more potential here than anything I've read tonight so far. So, there is potential for successful reconciliation. However, I've had to explain this to like 5 clients in the last few days. However, reconciliation will only work with dedication and cooperation on both parts. Both parts. At least 5 people have come to me in the last week or so for a reading asking me, is there anything I can do to help this reconciliation, to clear things up and mend things, to remove the blockages so that we can reconcile? And the answer to that directly would be no. It's not all on you. I don't need a tarot card to tell you that. It does not matter who did what. It does not matter who's at fault. It doesn't matter who did wrong, who lied, who cheated, who did this, who did that. Doesn't matter. In order for a reconciliation to be successful, both people involved have to bring a new energy back to the connection. That's not Rich Lopp's opinion. That is an immutable universal law. The primary law is the law of vibration, and the secondary law is the law of attraction. Okay? That's the way it works, period. There's no exception to that. There's no way around that. There's no way to outsmart that. There's no way to manipulate that. Sometimes people get pissed off at me when I tell them that. Oh, fucking well. That's the way it goddamn works. I'm not saying that I think that it should work that way. If there was something that you could do, I'd be the first one to tell you. You bet your ass I'd be the first one to tell you, but there's not. It doesn't work that way. And I know most of you know that. I get it. So I'm not barking at all of you. But every now and then somebody does get a nasty, shitty attitude with me when I tell them that. Fucking get over it. That's the way it works. In order for a reconciliation to be successful, it requires commitment and dedication on both parts, no matter who did what. So you would want to take your time and move very slow with this connection. If you reach out to this person, mind the energy, pay attention to the frequency, make sure the two of you are moving slow, make sure you're bringing a new energy back to the connection, and make sure they're bringing a new energy back to the connection. If you start feeling some of the same old energies coming off of this person, you want to start backing away. Because if they bring the same energy back to the connection, that's probably going to want to trigger you to bring some of your old energy back to the connection. And then all that's going to do is manifest the same outcome and add more karma to the situation, strapping you tighter to the karmic wheel, bringing you further down in vibration. So I would say be very careful with this. Very careful. Don't be afraid to take things slow with this person. And let them in slowly, let them in slowly, let them in slowly, let them in slowly. And as long as you have cooperation on their part and on your part, the two of you could reconcile successfully. It is possible. Okay? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my water sign family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check the description of the video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. All right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Stay blessed.